What's up, guys? Mike Martinez and Ben Stiles here, coming to you with round 4 of the Battle of Stoney Hill. We'll be playing the 24-hole courts layout today, and this will be 4-player doubles best shot. First on the tee, we have on courts 1, we got Joe Wallace throwing a great looking shot. Got to stay inside the timbers to be in bounds here. This here is Paul Martinez. He will be throwing a glow buzz, and he has this shot dialed down. Probably has something to do with having about 400 rounds he's played out here, but he's got that good looking shot
And
there.
thrown this shot about 100 times each time he plays this hole, the course.
Yes.
So
You get to throw this shot a lot.
this is a fun one. This is the one where everybody warms up when they're playing a tournament. This is a little long, and these timbers, we got our meter off, but with the timbers, I couldn't quite get a good release on mine either. Neither could Yulia because it was still inside of our normal stratter, even though it was a meter off.
And that was Adrian Garcia, also known as Rico. He's an up-and-comer. He's 16 years old. Fantastic putter. Just a great all-around game. Great all-around guy. He's a blast to hang out with. We got hole 2 here, 420 feet, straight uphill, par 4, goes to the left, and you got 2 gaps to choose from. Again, ideal shot. Try to get as far left as you can to hit the left side gap. Do not leave yourself in between the 2 gaps because that's jail.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
And
a fantastic
Rico
shot.
just absolutely pures this shot and puts us in a fantastic spot.
Yeah, that's exactly the shot you want to do. Keep it tight to the left-hand side on those trees. Finish left, and make sure you get one of those gaps.
And Yulia says anything Rico can do, she can do better, and really throws another fantastic shot here. 2 of the best shots I've seen on this hole.
So, nice straight pipe shot.
That's Alan,
Giving that a little half gun
Alan
from
Beaver
the
doing what Alan Beaver does.
That would have been an exceptional too.
And Paul throws another great shot. This was actually the final
Giving it
hole
an
of our
ace.
round. And we were happy to finish off with look for birdie here because, boy, it was a long round.
It was a long round. The course layout just goes on and on and on.
And that was David Floyd, first time on the video here, cleaning up the putt. And Yulia's, good gracious, that girl can putt.
She blasts them in there. She putts so hard, but she's very accurate with it. Hole 2, 285 feet. We're
We somehow
throwing
missed
up
the hole.
this gap. Yeah, we did, didn't we?
We missed the 1C.
1C. My bad. So, throwing uphill here, you got to make this tunnel. Floyd's going with the forehand route. That's a very difficult shot to throw. For me, especially, I can't seem to quite get there forehand, even though I'm a forehand dominant player. So, I've been going the backhand route, but Floyd throws a great shot.
Yep. And if you're wondering why you're only seeing one person from each team throw, it's because we're taking the shots that were taken are the ones on film. If not, the video would be forever.
Yeah.
This is me putting. Man. It was a round, to say the least. Had some good spots, had some bad ones, so you'll at least get to see me do a couple good ones, but that was not one of them.
Yeah, and you can see from where Joe had to throw his approach shot that my drive was even worse than what Yulia's was, which is saying something because I was about 30 feet in the woods left, but it was terrible.
Yeah, that was a rough hole.
But we got our threes. We're just going to move on from here. As you can see, we're 4 holes in now, actually, and you haven't seen me on video yet. So I'm starting off really hot so far. It's going to be a great round.
Hole 3, straight downhill, 325 feet, does not play that far. Might play 250. Ideal shots, play left, do what Beeve does, and you'll be parked.
Yeah. General rule in disc golf, do what Beeve does and you'll be fine.
Yeah, pretty much.
So Paul, not liking the forehand route. He tends to throw a lot of backhands, going backhand comet turnover.
I believe this is his ESP Comet. And, I mean, other than Michael Johansson, not many people throw a Comet better than Paul.
He's very good at that. Comets and heats, very good thrower of both of those discs.
This is Rico here, going for the 2, and just off the top.
Just off the top. It's a great putt. It's a little longer than what it looks like there in video. There's
Yeah.
my first appearance for my little short tap-in putt from Alan Beaver's drive. I'll
Yeah.
take whatever I can get.
Yeah, and I got these all day right here, by the way. I don't even need to use my own putter for that.
Those 5-footers all day.
All day. Hole 4, 242, Low Stealing Creek Wines. Plays a little left to right. Ideal shot is straight with just a slight turn to the right. You really don't want anything on a forehand skipping because it will go straight into the creek.
Yeah, ideal shot is straight, and you see where Julia's went.
And that was the best shot.
That was the best shot.
It was that was an interesting hole. That was early in the round.
Yeah. So
this is Floyd throwing a zone, just trying to put some work on it.
Just moved around that tree.
Got it up there. We're 60 feet short, and Paul and I aren't necessarily the putters you want for 60 feet, but Paul can put a move on him. You'll see some basket this round.
Yeah. Joe throws a great shot from
Absolutely.
You can't hope for anything much better than that from that position.
I am not a good jump putter, and if you see me jump, you can pretty much count it not going in. And that's why I didn't jump.
But it was close.
Yeah, that was close.
It scared the basket. So this is our putt. Joe's approach shot was good, but it still left us about 35 out through the trees. It was a tight little gap.
You're about to see how accurate Julia is with that putter. There's a reason everybody wanted her in putting league. She can them.
Just a little high, but a great run. Floyd just cleaning that one out.
Everybody having a pretty slow start here. When you're in doubles, you don't want to let these are some of the easier holes on the course to really score on, and you hate to leave these.
Yeah, taking a bogey in that hole really hurt us. I mean, that's not a hole you want to miss.
Hole 5, par 4, 500 feet. Throw it up left, throw it mid-range, just trust me, and try to land in the middle and give yourself a chance at your next shot.
Alan's actually going with a turnover shot here,
and
trying to put it way down the fairway.
Alan's been leaving that shot a little long, and it really pinches, and you'll get to see that on the next shot coming up. But it really pinches your approach game.
Yeah, you definitely want to be as far left on this fairway as you can get, which really means you want to be as short as you can be off the tee pad.
And Floyd just murders this shot here, and we're still so far back. We're still 35 feet short, but he's got that glow nuke down. He throws it on a hyzer, it flips up straight and goes a mile for him.
Great shot. And then Julia's about the only play we have is what she's about to do here. Just throw a forehand out around this corner, get us safe. That's
as good as you can do from there.
That's everything you can do here. I tried to go with big Anheuser over the top, and I caught one of the last trees and rolled about 100 feet into the woods. So
Beeve leaving it a little short here. Not too bad from there.
It'll be about a 15, 20-foot putt from just the edge of the woods there.
I'm putting from about 35 or so. Hadn't really felt much all weekend. That was actually a putt that did not feel good out the hands, that somehow got a wind bounce down and went right in.
Yeah, got that hyzer on am side and still managed to fall on the bottom of the cage.
I had a few of those that round.
So this will be my second shot on video through 6 holes. So feeling great. So able to convert on that putt and keep us moving on to the next one. Moving on to hole 6. Par 5, I think it's really a par 4 is how it plays. But tight tunnel shot off the tee, you pretty much want to throw something straight. Rico's doing the mistake that a lot of people do on this hole and throwing a high-speed driver. It looks like it plays to that, but like Rico's getting there, that skip at the end kills the shot. And every bit of distance you gain from throwing the high-speed driver is lost because of the position.
Yeah, if you're next to those woods, you just have nothing. I mean, you're just laying up, and it's unfortunate. I mean, I don't like the mid-range shot as much here just because it leaves you so far out. But you can see here, Rico's shot looked great off the tee, and we just had nothing.
Yeah, so that's why I like this mid-range shot. Is it leaves me a little shorter, but I mean, it puts me in what, for me, I would consider that an ideal position on this hole, so I could throw a shot down the gap.
We're still pretty far out and tucked in left, and Floyd throws an amazing zone shot here. Just starts to flex at the end and puts us up there, and the video doesn't do justice how difficult that shot was. We're glad he threw it, none of us.
Yeah, it's a super difficult forehand flat to turnover shot finished by the basket. Probably going about 250, 275
uphill
with a putter.
Yeah, I mean, it's backhand was out of question. You're going to throw it straight into the woods in front of you, so that's about the only option.
Yeah. Hole 7, 281 feet. left gap, right gap. Both of them are tight. Both of them will punish you. You can hit the gap and get all the way down to the basket and long of the basket, but Mike's throwing what looks to be a great shot here, and
Catches something right at the end and kicks nasty right.
yeah, anywhere in that middle area there is pretty rough. Beaver left it a little inside, but he got a kick and got to the right hand fairway. But we should be able to do something from there. So Yulia lining up a long half run layup and gets a nice little layup and
Just so far away.
just so far away. It's so downhill. It's really hard to see on video, but trying to check an approach shot up on this hill from any kind of distance can be very difficult.
And obviously you saw 2 layups there and we're in doubles, but that was after shots had sailed a mile.
Sail a mile. Yeah, you can see Joe picked on my disc. Yeah, my approach shot actually ended up in the woods back there, about 75 long. It was a great attempt for me. Moving on to hole 8. Pretty straightforward shot. You're going to play something that goes straight, finishes left, slightly uphill. You just want to throw it hard and see what happens.
Yeah, this one you don't really want to get it too high and let it drift. Floyd gets his up in the air, a little nose up, but it got a long straight flight and it finished about 35 feet short, but on top of the hill, not to have to putt uphill at it.
Yeah, so I'm going back with the verdict. It's been a great disc for me all weekend, and I just pull it a little too far right and catch some cabbage, which really steals a lot of distance from me. So leaving it just a little far right, you can see how much short of the basket it left me.
Beef gave a good run on it.
Good run, drew a little metal. That's about all you can hope to do from that distance.
Paul had already putted here. He, I think, chained out or hit basket. So it was on me again to try to make almost a similar distance as the hole 5, except for that one came out my hand the right way.
Yeah, Paul had about 14 putts land on top of the basket and then fall out. I swear it was the same hit, just bong fall.
Every one long distance. Our team was the king of leaving it outside the circle, no matter what hole it was, and trying to execute. So, all right, this is the hole I've been talking about for 3 rounds. You see that tree? I'm lining my shot up to it, straight off the corner of the tee pad. Orange leaves. Take it, throw hyzer, FD3, and you're gonna be parked.
Great shot.
After that, it did roll down the hill a little bit, but my team picked me up. Beeve's going to do a similar thing. He throws a little less stable, but it just floats right on down there. He's got this hole dialed up pretty well, too. Looks a little short.
A little short, but I mean...
Right there.
That's the distance I should be hitting all day.
Yeah, I mean, that's a 18-foot putt, just a little downhill. Just aim low and get it in.
Yeah.
And that's all day.
All day.
Rico from about 15 feet below it. You can see the wind hitting his shirt there. And, but this kid, you get him at this distance, he ain't gonna miss.
That's right. Rico's a great putter. That's one thing that he's definitely has on a lot of players is he's not missing those little putts. Garnet 6, 254 feet. Pretty much dead straight. Most times you're gonna see a little hyzer out to the outside that comes back in. Floyd's throwing here. I think he's throwing Firebird. Just trying to get that little skip in there right up to the basket. Absolutely perfect.
He's parked.
I'm going verdict here, just straight at it, trying to throw it into those trees. And got a good little reaction off the lake tree and just put it right up to the basket.
Didn't look good out the hand, but it worked, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, it was a little straighter than I wanted. I wanted to push a little farther left, but it worked out. But got our easy birdie there. Moving on to the next hole.
On this hole on the singles match play, I had taken the first 4 holes, and then the guy I was playing against had started gaining some ground back on me. Threw up, parked this hole, and I proceeded to throw it dead center of the basket and kiss out, and that pretty much took the steam out of him. I threw very similar shot to that. I was actually very lucky. That turned over a little bit, but kicked right to it. You can see David back there in the background taking pictures. I thought I was going to hit him.
Straight in the line. Joe's shot turned over a little bit, left us this difficult, almost drop zone-ish putt. Uphill, straddle putt.
That was way uphill.
Way uphill. It's really hard to tell in the picture, but the drop zone's even farther down that hill. Makes it a brutal putt.
Our team wasn't playing too bad at this point. We had missed some holes that we wish we didn't, but overall, we were feeling pretty good about ourselves. And then we got to this hole.
So
And this hole made the highlight reel as best tunnel shots. And you're going to see Rico throw to the wrong pin, apparently. He threw straight into the woods. And my other partner didn't do too much better, just do it on the right side.
yeah, I'm throwing the thumber here with my felon. I know that if I get it over those trees there, throw it high, throw it left, it's going to crash back down towards the basket. And
He does it every time.
it's my shot. It's a shot that I throw. You can't quite see it, but that pine tree that's right underneath my hand, it just falls in the inbounds right there.
And as you can see in doubles, the last thing you want to be doing is throwing for 3 from the drop zone and taking a bogey in doubles and giving up 2 strokes. I believe we were up by 4 on Ben's team and coming into this hole, and then the wheels fell off.
Then the wheels fell off, and we picked up 2 and came back within 2.
Come on right on back.
So that's a good pickup. It's a good one to get. I missed it the first round we played out there this weekend, but got it that time. So hole 13, 325, straight to a forehand hyzer finish. Joe's turned us over a little bit, but he's
good.
fighting through the woods down there long. So
that's great.
Great shot.
Here is the most overstable 167 gram destroyer, and you'll probably get a little whiplash here and everything else with it, because I give this thing everything I got just to make it go. Put it down there, we gotta look.
Yeah, 300 and a few feet and change, and you're throwing a fairway or driver as hard as you can just to give it a good chance.
This is Rico. Anytime he lines these up, you think he's got him, and he ended up just being a little high, perfectly on line, but just a little high on most of them all day.
Yeah, it could have been the wind playing with it because it was super breezy.
Yes. Yep.
Beaver cleaning that one out. Mike cleaning that one up. 3's what
no
you're going to
harm
see
there.
most of the time, that hole.
You won't see many 2s.
You're not losing strokes to people. You're not gaining strokes on people. You're just moving along.
This is Garnet 10 / hole 14. 223 feet. Just need something with an edge and something that's not going to go too far straight. Like Ben likes to throw the high route, but when you throw something that stable, you're usually parked. Adrian here, he's going to take the line that I prefer a little more, which is low, and let that bad boy skip.
Yeah, that's a great line. I think it looks more difficult. This is where the high line gets me. It's about 20, 25 feet, and Joe and Alan both missed that putt. It's one you'd like to get, but with the wind swirling, it made that putt very difficult.
Absolutely.
Rico's drives under the basket. There was no putt to film there.
Now we got hole 15, or Garnet 11. It's actually known as hole 14B on this layout, being the 24 holes. Paul's just going to try to pull something out right and let it hyzer back to the gap to give our other partners a chance. And we're thinking it's past this tree, and it ends up just catching the limbs, but that's okay. It's a straight look at the basket.
Fights through, and that's what
nothing wrong there.
So Joe's going to play that backhand hyzer. He's trying to get a little more right to make sure he misses that tree.
And he got it.
And that wind just ripped it over. But it's still got some stability to it. It fights back, but it's going to be tight on that right-hand side.
Rico here throwing the pig, little S shot. Got a little bad bounce, but in all reality, that's only 20 feet. That's not a hard putt.
That's a great shot. Yulia's taking her brand new XD that they just got, the R Pro XD, I believe. And she's just going to throw a little turnover just absolutely perfectly down from the tight right-hand side.
She's going to do the Yulia things again. She actually got a bad little kick. I don't know if it's from that stump or that tree.
I think she hit that little stump.
She was tracking a lot better than that.
So Alan leaves his putt short. Joe left his putt short. Putting at that OB is very difficult to do, but they're both close for the easy cleanup on the par.
And Paul's from 18 feet. No problem.
That was for y'all's 3, right?
That was for the 3.
That's a great 3. That one always feels good. So that Alan's shot putt was really close, but it was still inbounds. So we were able to clean up our par. And I think y'all go back up 4 on us again. So
hole 15 here, 235 feet. Plays a lot further than that, but it's still just hit your line, let it fade. If you're going to throw a forehand, Floyd throws it high, and it advances enough to at least give us a look.
And I'm going back with that slightly overstable, mid-range, playing it straight, getting that little fade at the end.
Almost catches the timbers. I'm sitting up there sitting like on a stoop up there watching him from higher, and he almost caught the timbers and stuck, but it didn't matter anyways because Joe was gonna make it.
Yeah, Joe's been putting really good all weekend, which is always good when you know you can trust your partners to hit that putt for you.
That was a big straddle putt by Paul around that tree. It's so far uphill.
So far uphill. It's probably about 10 feet, 10, 12 feet easy.
This is 15B, 295. Unfortunately, I didn't make the film on this one, but if you want to see my shot here, just go to the highlight reel.
It's quite exceptional. So the ideal play is just throw something flat out the gap and just let it track down towards the basket.
And there was a bad headwind out there, and Paul's shot flipped over and went way right.
If you want to see how to throw this shot, Alan shows you exactly what to do.
Doing
Throw a mid-range dead straight. Lighting got funny there, but you can see his disc sitting right there just short of the basket.
Yeah, Beeve did Beeve things there.
Threw a great shot. Joe threw a good shot. That's his drive just outside the timbers, and Alan just made it even better. So moving back on, we're back within 3 again.
16 here. And this is playing to the short pin.
The short pin.
Which is right there, 295 feet. It's just right there.
It's just
Nothing
right there.
to it.
It's not like there's a giant lake OB short or road long OB.
Or wind.
Or wind.
It wasn't windy at all.
So this one we were actually facing, was it a headwind, right?
This was a tailwind. This is the one that, when you went to putt, it tried to blow the wind out.
Yeah.
Blow the disc out your hand. Floyd, before Rico threw it, already threw it in the water, so I believe Rico was just trying to play as safe as he could. And I gave this putt all I could, and with his tailwind, I still couldn't get it there. I don't know how high I had to throw it to get it there, but I was on line.
He hit the line, and it looked good. But, so the wind just pushed it straight to the ground.
Unfortunately, here, you're not going to get to see Beeve's putt. He did have one of the greatest putts of the tournament on this hole. Go to the highlight reel. It was amazing. I'm surprised he held on to the disc before he putted it, because as he was lining up, it kept trying to blow out his hand.
And if you look at his cart in the video, you can see the cart rocking, the wind's blowing so hard.
Yep. The wind was blowing so hard left to right here. It was just impossible. And it decided to rain for 1 minute total, the entire round.
I was debating about if it was actually snowing or not.
Paul threw what we thought was a great drive, but it was so much wind that it actually left us way short from where we wanted to, and left our partners nothing. If you want to see a better shot, again, the highlight reel has my shot on this hole.
And Joe's shot, too.
Yes. Joe's took the cake on that one.
He ended up inbounds short of the lake.
I've never thrown over the bridge into that water there, but now I have.
Yeah. So.
And Ben had nothing.
So my only shot was just a forehand it's between a forehand ante and a tomahawk. So just trying to throw something up there high and just get it out. Caught little branches on the way up, but it got us up there where we could get up and down. So
I feel like Paul's gonna hit metal here.
You would be right, because that's what he's done. Every putt he's taken all around.
And he does. He hits the chains.
Hits metal and still misses the putt.
I mean, my
so
goodness.
Close.
He was a matter of inches off all around.
Yeah.
This is 17B.
Yeah.
And this hole right here is just not much to it. Ben throws a great shot here.
Yeah, I'm throwing a verdict again, straight, a little hyzer, finish a little right.
If you want to see how this disc finishes, watch Rico here, right about now. Yep, that's how it finished. Down at the bottom of the hill.
So I believe this is
the
only hole in the course of the Mando. It's just to make sure you don't hit his house. But, I mean, you can see that's such a big uphill throw.
Yeah. Yeah, mine went up, made it to the basket, and came back down at me.
It
was rough. Y'all got it back within 2 now.
Back within 2. We keep letting you get away, and then we keep reeling you right back in.
17C. I love this hole. It's such a shorty. 262 feet. Plays about 125.
It did.
It does not play very far, but it is dangerous. Beef threw a great shot. Hit the top of the hill. Plopped right over past the basket. So since he could do it, I figured I would give it a try myself.
The first time I played a tournament out here at Stoney Hill 2 years ago, warming up on this hole before the round, and a little headwind. I threw 2 discs into the lake right before the round started. I had to run back to my car and grab backups.
Yep.
Because that lake is close. It should come into play, but it can.
If you saw the video, we both landed on top of the hill with putters, but yet still went down the hill 20 feet. Just because how steep the grade is.
It's so steep, and it's so hard packed down there, too.
Hole 18, the quarry hole, the signature hole for Stoney. Great hole. Yulia's going to show you how to throw a driver.
She's going to throw the best gap there is in the hole.
Right there. How about that? And absolutely crushed it, by the way.
Crushed it. And we're going to get to see that again. See how small that gap is she hits there.
Unfortunately, this is the first time I'm seeing this. I was sitting...
That's incredibly tight.
I was sulking in the woods out past the gap, listening for my players' shots, and I heard this from both of them.
Yeah,
so it wasn't the ideal. I threw a horrible shot. Paul did exactly what he was supposed to do. Put it up there. Give us a chance.
Yeah, that's a great shot.
I mean, that was a long ways up the hill and around not to hit any of those trees. Joe I'm not sure. He got so lucky right here because from where we were sitting, that disc was long gone.
Yeah, he caught that tree perfect. It nestled in there. It's going to be a long putt, but it's a putt.
Rico's going to give it a run. Again, just a little bit high. That wind was messing with him. And here we got Ben. You know, Ben does big things on hole 18 when he's got long putts, so I have a lot of confidence that this is going to go in.
It's my favorite hole to putt on.
There you go.
Hitting that 25-footer from outside in the wind just feels good. And Paul cleaning that one up. So this is Team Kiss My Ace finishing it out. Gringo and
our amigos.
Gotten us by 1, and this is the final standings for the tournament. Stoney Skills taking it down. I believe all of their players were playing the course blind and had never seen it before.
Yes.
So that bodes well for all the locals who've been playing this course for years and years and years.
And the team that I thought was definitely going to take it down at the end was the Filthy Four, and somehow they managed to put up a round good enough to go all the way down to 7th, but they, with Coral Sauls and the team they had put together, I really thought they had it going into the final round.
Yeah. They went into the final round in first place, right?
Yep. We were pleased with our 3rd place, but, you know, to be honest with you, I've been doing this event with Floyd and Paul, my brother, for a while, and I'm about sick of getting 3rd through 5th place, so I'm going to have to join somebody else's team soon so I can get me a win here.
As always, next year.
That's right.
All right, everybody. I just want to say thanks for watching this whole thing, and we will see y'all next time.
Take care.
Bye.